New Hermes Mission Control is insane. You've been running AI agents the hard way. Fumbling through config files, switching terminal tabs, restarting things manually, hoping something doesn't break while you're away. You're losing time, and you don't even know how much. There's a better way, and it just dropped. Hey, what's up? I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie. Help people learn AI tools and actually implement them, not just watch videos about them. Today we're going deep on the Hermes Control Interface version 2.0, a browser-based mission control for your Hermes AI agent. I'll walk you through what Hermes is, what's new, how to set it up, and why Mimo V2 Pro is worth pairing with it. Let's get into it. So what is Hermes? Hermes is an open-source AI agent built by NUSE Research. It's not a chatbot or a coding copilot. It lives on your server, remembers what it learns, and gets more capable the longer it runs. It has a built-in learning loop. It creates skills from experience, improves them during use, and builds a deeper picture of who you are across sessions. You can run it on a $5 VPS, talk to it from Telegram while it works on a cloud VM, and use it with over 200 models through OpenRouter, or connect directly to OpenAI, NUSE Portal, or your own endpoint. Switch models with one command, no code changes. Connects to Telegram, Discord, Slack, WhatsApp, Signal, and CLI, all from a single gateway process. The skill system is one of the standout features. Every time Hermes solves a problem, it can turn that into a reusable procedure. So if you ask it to do something complex, it doesn't just do it once and forget. It can save that process as a skill and reuse it automatically next time. The Community Skills Hub already has thousands of them, compatible with Hermes, Claude Code, Cursor, and more. It also supports MCP, Model Context Protocol, which lets you connect Hermes to external tools and services. So if you want your agent pulling data from a specific API, connecting to a database, or interacting with other tools in your stack, MCP is how you do that. It's an open standard, so the integrations keep growing. Problem with running Hermes until now? Everything was command line only. Check logs, terminal. Switch agent profiles, terminal. Start or stop the gateway, terminal. Monitor token usage. Piece it together yourself. Central view. Or one-click controls. That's exactly what the control interface fixes. And it's not alone. There's actually a growing ecosystem of community-built GUIs for Hermes. Hermes Workspace is another one, a browser-based chat interface with memory browsing and skills management. There's also a project called Mission Control with over 3,700 stars on GitHub focused on running and managing multiple agent instances at once. Control interface v2.0 sits in that same space but with a tighter focus. One clean dashboard for managing your Hermes setup with everything you need and nothing you don't. Version 2.0 just shipped. Here's what's inside. Real browser terminal using a real PTY via xterm.js. Full color support, persistent session, mobile optimized. File explorer with an inline editor. Browse and edit files directly from the dashboard. Or more SSHing in just to tweak a config. Full agent management, the big addition in v2.0. See all your Hermes profiles in one place with their status and model info. Switch the active profile, start, stop, or restart the gateway, all from a single click in the sidebar. Real-time log streaming. Watch agent logs, error logs, and gateway logs live. Filter by debug, info, warn, or error. Pause and resume the stream. Token usage analytics with interactive filters by time period and source with a model breakdown per provider. System metrics, CPU, memory, uptime, all event-driven via WebSocket. For polling, no page refreshes. On the security side, rate-limited auth with a lockout after 5 failed login attempts, CSRF protection on all endpoints, CSP headers, timing safe password comparison, and HMAC signed session cookies. This is built to actually be deployed, not just demoed. Here's something I want to pause on. When I first started exploring Hermes and building out AI workflows, it was honestly overwhelming. Too many tools, too many things that could silently break. That's why I created AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. People test new tools, share real use cases, and flag the stuff that wastes time. It taught me which workflows are worth building and which ones to skip. If you're serious about this, the link is in the description. But let's talk Mimo V2 Pro, because this pairs well with Hermes. We released the Mimo V2 series in March 2026. The Pro model is their flagship, over 1 trillion total parameters, 42 billion active, and a 1 million token context window. It's built for agentic work. Tool calling, multi-step reasoning, long horizon planning. On Claude Val, a benchmark specifically for agent frameworks, Mimo V2 Pro scored 61.5, approaching Claude Opus 4.6, which scored 66.3. Terminal Bench 2.0, a benchmark for live terminal execution, it scored 86.7. The Flash version has a completely free tier on OpenRouter, good for experimenting with Hermes without any cost. Pro, pricing starts at $1 per million input tokens and $3 per million output tokens for contexts under 256K. So research also added support to use Mimo V2 Pro for non-vision auxiliary tasks on their free tier. The creator of the control interface mentioned grabbing a free Mimo V2 Pro token to test it alongside Hermes, worth doing if you want to see how a purpose-built agentic model performs in practice. Here's how you set the control interface up. You need Node.js version 20 or higher. Clone the repo from GitHub, github.com/uxaspx Hermes control interface. On npm install, copy the example environment file and set two variables, your login password and an HMAC secret. And run npm start and open localhost port 10272. The easier path is the install.sh script. It checks your node version, installs dependencies, generates credentials, and gives you options to set up Nginx for HTTPS and a system service for auto start on reboot. If you're on a VPS, say yes to both. Once you're in, your panel layout saves automatically to a config file. A few real use cases. Running multiple Hermes instances for different projects. Dashboard gives you one unified view, status, gateway controls, active tasks, without jumping between terminals. Scheduled automations running overnight. The session monitor shows live what's running and scheduled. Manage cron jobs directly from the dashboard. Something breaks at 2 a.m. Open the dashboard, filter logs to error, see exactly what happened in seconds. Want to test a different model? Switch profiles from the sidebar, restart the gateway, done, no config file editing. On your phone and need to check something? Terminal is mobile optimized with touch scroll support. A few quick tips. Don't expose the dashboard to the public internet without a reverse proxy and TLS. It's designed for local networks or VPS setups behind Nginx. Run Hermes Doctor after installing Hermes before connecting the dashboard. Catches config issues before they cause problems. If you're coming from another agent framework, run Hermes Setup. It detects existing configs and offers to import your settings, memories, and API keys automatically. One more thing worth knowing, Hermes has no lock-in on models. You can start with Mimo V2 Flash on the free tier, switch to Pro when you want more power, or swap to a completely different provider, all with a single command. The control interface makes this even easier because you can see which model each profile is running at a glance and switch without touching a config file. So here's where things stand. Hermes is a self-improving agent that runs on your own infrastructure. The control interface v2.0 gives you a proper dashboard to manage it. No terminal required for the day-to-day stuff. Mimo V2 Pro gives you a strong, purpose-built agentic model to power it. If you want to go deeper on AI tools and actually implement them, check out AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people sharing what's working, what's not, and which tools are worth your time. Hype. It's practical guidance from people doing the work. Link in the description. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and over 100 AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes plus access to our community of 58,000 members. See you in the next one.